welcome back. In this lecture, we will understand DOM relationship filters. And in this category, we have 7 such filters. And these filters are first child, last child, and then we have only child, then the nth child, and finding immediate siblings with plus symbol, and finding all next siblings with tilde symbol, and using greater than symbol to find direct children. If you remember that we have already covered the last one. So in the lecture where I discuss how to find direct child and all descendants. And remember that when you are using these filters, you have to apply colon in front of them. So now let's understand these filters with the help of examples. So we are going to use the same home.html file. So that is the home.html file. You can see that we have index.html file too, but we are working in home.html. So let's say we are going to apply these filters. Well, let me explore the explorer bar here because I need more space. So before I explain these filters, you must know that how jQuery maintains parent-child relationship, right? So let me first introduce parent-child relationship. So let me take my tool here. Now if you can see that this is a div tag, so I'm going to start from this div tag. So that is my parent, right? So let me write down here. So that is the parent, right? And let me write here that it is at number 1. So I am writing here this is at number 1. Okay, so under the div tag we have nav, a nav element, right? So because it is directly under the div tag, so I should say that it is a child of div tag. So let's write number 2 here, and I would write number 2 here. Okay, and here I need to write down that it is a child. So let me write down here it's a child. Okay, now if you go further, you will see that under the nav we have another div, right? So it means this div is a child of nav element. So let me write down 3 here. Okay, so this is the 3, and let me mark a circle here. Okay, and under the div we have one anchor element. So this anchor element is a child of div, right? So let me write down 4 here. Okay, so let me write down 4. Now I can say that a 2 is a child of 1, right? And 3 is a child of 2, right? And number 4 is a child of number 3, right? So these are parent-child relationships. And now if you see that at line number 15, we have a nav element here. And this is a child of number 1, right? But at the same time, this nav is a parent of number 3, right? I can also say this. So have a look at line number 15. So we have a nav element. So right now it's a child of number 1, but at the same time it is also a parent of number 3. Similarly, number 3 is a child of number 2, and at the same time it is also a parent of number 4, right? This is how jQuery maintains parent-child relationship, right? Now if you look at the unordered list here at line number 18. So in this unordered list we have few li elements. So these are the elements. So there are 1 2 3 4 and 5. There are 5 such elements. So let me write down here. So we have 5 such elements here, and because they all are directly under the unordered list, so they all are children of unordered list. And I can also say that all of these li elements, let me write down here. It's a big one. Let me take a thin tool here, this one. So I can also say that all of these are siblings, right? So let me write down here, because this word is very important. So they are siblings. Why am I saying that they are siblings? Because they have a same parent. So all these five elements have a same parent. So let me take this one. So they all have a same parent, and that is unordered list. So that is why all these li elements are siblings. Sibling means brothers and sisters. So this is all about a relationship. Now let's understand the filters with the help of examples. So let me first erase everything here, and let me save my document. So before I start writing examples, so let me make some changes in the HTML. So here I'm going to write some more unordered list, and let me write down here, let's write India. I'm writing the name of countries, and then let me copy it, and then I will write Australia here, Australia, right? So I have mentioned two countries here. Then I'm going to write another unordered list, and in this unordered list I'm writing some message, maybe I would say the registered users will get the notification soon. So this is the message. Okay, so let me save it. Now go to your HTML document, your web browser, refresh your page. Now you can see that we have these two unordered lists, India and Australia, and then we have another unordered list, and we have a message that registered users will get the notification soon. Okay, now let's go back to the document ready function, and here we are going to apply some filters. So let's apply the first filter, and I'm saying that li colon, and the first filter is first child. So I would say first hyphen child, and I am going to make changes in the border. So I am going to apply a border here, and I would write, let's say 2 pixel solid and red, right? So let's save this. Now what would happen if I execute this code? So we are requesting the jQuery that I want all li elements that are working as a first child, or you can say they must be first child of their parent. So that is the exact statement. All these li items must be first child of their parent. Now if you go to your document, and if you see that now we have this li element here, right? And this li is a first child of this unordered list, right? And now if you go to the bottom, again this li is a first child of the parent unordered list. Likewise, this one again, it is the first child of the parent unordered list. So we are going to apply these changes on the first child, right? So let's save this document and refresh your page. Now click on the make changes. Now see, I got this border here, a red color border, and then I got a border at India, and then I got a border at the register users will get the notification soon. So we got the exact output. Now let's go back to the code, and let's say that I want to make changes in the last child only. So all those li elements that are last child of their parent. Okay, so let's go back to the page. See, this one, this is the last child of the parent unordered list, right? And then here, this one is the last child of this parent, and this is the only one item, only single item. Okay, so let's go back and refresh the page. Now click on the make changes, and see, you got changes in the last child. So I got a border here, and then I got a border here in the last option, and then I got a border here, right? So this is about the last child. Now go back and let's use another filter, that is only child. Let me save my document first. So I want to find out only those li elements which are the only child of their parent. So now if you go here, so we have multiple children here, so all of these are li elements, but they are not a only child of their parent. Likewise, we do not have uh, the only child here. Now if you look at line number 35, 36 and 37, so this li is the only child of the parent, right? So it it must have a border red. So now if you go back here and refresh your page, now if you click on the make changes, see, so this is the only child and that is why it got a red color border. So let's go back and apply some other filters. Now I am saying that I want to apply a nth child filter, nth child, and then within the nth child you have to specify index position. So I am saying that I want to apply border on those li elements which are serving, or you can say which are working as a second child of their parent. So let's go back to our document. So see, this is a second child of its parent, and here it is also a second child of its parent, and likewise we have only one li statement here, so it won't be satisfied. So let's save the document, go back, refresh your page, and now click on the make changes and see, I got the border here, this is the second child, and I got border at Australia, so this is the second child. So this is all about nth child. Okay, so now let's understand some other filters too. Now we are going to apply a plus symbol and a tilde symbol. Okay, and we have already used the greater than symbol in the previous lectures, so I won't explain this here. So if you want to work, so go back to my lecture where I explained direct children and all descendants. So let me explain plus and tilde symbol. For this, first I have to go back and I have to make some changes in my HTML code. Now if you look at the code, so I have made some changes here at line number 38, 39, 40, and at line number 42, 43 and 44. So I have written a div tag here, and then I have written some paragraph tags. Likewise at line number 42 I have added a div tag here, and then I have mentioned two paragraph tags here. Now with this code we are going to understand the concept of plus symbol and tilde symbol. So I can go back here and I would write div plus p, and then I am going to apply the same border with 2 pixel and solid red. So let me save my page. So what we are saying here, we are saying that we want all such p elements which are immediate sibling of div. Right, I repeat, I want all the p elements which are immediate siblings of div. So if you go in the document at line number 38, so this is a div, and this p is a, okay, let me take my thin tool here. So this p element is the immediate sibling of this div element, right? Likewise this p is the immediate sibling of this div element, right? So let's save the page and go back, refresh your page. So we have this document right now. If you click on the make changes, so see, I got a border here. So because this paragraph is the immediate sibling of this div tag, likewise this paragraph is immediate sibling of this one, right? So that is the meaning of plus symbol. So now let's go back and work on div, and then I will use the tilde symbol here. So tilde symbol means I want all p elements which are siblings of div. So we are not saying the immediate sibling. So all p siblings of this div tag. So if you go here at line number 38, so we have this div and these two, right, and these two are immediate siblings. Oh sorry, I cannot say immediate sibling. So these are the next siblings of this div tag, right? So these two are siblings, oh sorry, yeah, siblings of this div element, right? So we are not looking for an immediate sibling, we are saying that all next p siblings. Likewise these two are siblings of this div element, right? Again we are not saying the immediate sibling. So we are going to uh, set the border of this p, again this p, and then this p and this one. So all these four p elements should have a red border. So let's save the page, go back, refresh your document. Now click on the make changes. So I got the exact output. So that is the meaning of tilde symbol, right? So tilde means all next siblings, right? And the plus means the next immediate sibling. So there is a difference. So this is all about DOM relationship filters. So in the next lecture I will give you an assignment.